Okay, are we live? Yeah, seems so. Um, so guys, no planning, nothing. Just basically a test stream. Just checking. Like I want to start doing live streams when basically sometimes when I'm working, because I'm too busy to do vlogs. So yeah. So put this window over here. So I'm coming and just confirm that I'm actually live. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing anything that's showing that I'm live. Maybe I haven't done live yet. Um, Let me see. Go back to YouTube. Go back to YouTube. Yeah, I'm definitely not live yet. I'm live into. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm live. I'm live. Alright. Ooh, the mic. The mic does not sound good at all. Oh, okay. Um, just so that I'll soon get started. Let me just make sure that you can hear me well. Let me do something about this mic. What the hell is that sound? Few hours, semi-color, this noise cancellation. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to connect. Yes. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Really bad. Not good. The noise cancellation wasn't the issue. Let me put that back. Plus, like this back here. Noise suppression. And let me switch. Okay, so I'm basically using my laptops. When I that stop, basically my speaker. Let's see, confirm that it's sounding well. Okay, so I'm basically using my laptops. When I that stop, basically my speaker. Let's see, confirm that it's sounding well. Okay, so everything is good. Let me just start. Okay, I'm going to just drop the volume down on this video so it doesn't sound anymore. All right, so why don't the live stream. Sorry for that. It's the first time. So basically setting things up bit by bit. Oh, this is like I also this is like uh, quick check, quick check. Let's see. Hey, where's my okay? OBS stuff. Let me just use another account and really confirm this to me live because I'm using OBS to actually do it, but I don't know if it's actually live. So we have to the YouTube website. I would know, so let me just use a different Gmail account and confirm that this is live. OBS are popular in live, so yeah. Um, and then switch to my animation channel. Postbase 9000. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Maybe as I said, the person I'm seeing basically my live stream. All right. So, which means I'm live. Just drop me a message using my animation and using to confirm that this thing is working. Okay. Yeah. I saw this. I just saw the it's just popped up right now in OBS. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. All right, back to action. And we're like Power Rangers. It's more fun time. Okay, so hi guys, welcome live stream channel. All of you above. I'm basically going to be working on a, a boss fight that I'm working on. So, got my controller in. So basically, it's still not like what I'm trying to get, like what I'm using as like reference. I'm coming and show you. Let me just like right now, what I want to work on in this live streams are basically two things. I want to add a stamina system, which is like in Sekiro, and also I saw in Final Fantasy. Bro, I just found it. So this is basically him right now. Just does that. So he has like a way to close his distance quickly, but I want to be able to like if the player is too far away, you should that towards the end do this. If you do it when the player is too far away. But if the player is like really close, then he can walk towards and you can see the ground break stuff that I did before. So that's basically what I want to do work on this stream. But immediately I do something else, which is probably how to make that art. Then also work on the stamina system to like stagger the enemy stagger enemies basically be hit them, hit them, block if you block their attacks, parry their attack because they eventually like get stunned and you can attack them and do all sorts of stuff until they eventually like get up and start fighting you back. Alright, so with that done, so if you are thinking like maybe some of you might like, yeah, this is actually good and you're wondering why I'm still like trying to improve. Basically, this is let me just size Sekiro. Yeah, Sekiro. That's basically what I'm using. Normally, I would just see it immediately like my shots, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's size Sekiro, and yeah, so this is the kind of stuff I want. Like, I really want my boss fights to be like the thing what I'm aiming for. Like this is just so cool. Shout out to Rotinatic guy makes really beautiful mods. Why isn't this stuff sounding out? But it's like yeah, I did that. So not really this, and then this mode again. Just look at this fight. Just look at this. It's if you like. It goes around, then it pops up here. Bang, bang, bang. Hmm. Like they just keep going blue for blue. Like that's the kind of shit
I want to live like that's the kind of way I want like boss fights to be for blue. I don't even care, like I don't even want to make the enemy like maybe I can make a random base for a while, but just keep launching attacks right at you. And you too can since the player can basically move fast, you move fast, attack them back and stuff. So yeah, that's really what I'm trying to do. So wish me luck. So before I get you, I need to send invites to my Discord that I'm live. By the way, if want to test the game out, so if you want to test the game out, join my Discord server. Join my Discord server, and when that time is when it's coming. So yeah, that's that. Let me just so yeah, it doesn't. So yeah. I'm not subscribed to this guy. I'm not subscribed. I don't watch your videos plenty now. I'm not subscribed to this. So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to like achieve. And right now, this guy is a mini boss, not even a boss, but it's going to be like the basis for all bosses going forward. So, what's wrong with my Discord? Well, that's that. So I it's like a boss you can use to basically, you know, step your life automatically. So, but yeah, I'm too lazy to do that right now. Okay, so let me just go to announcements and here's your name at everyone online. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so basically, this is the guy. Yeah, I'm supposed to turn his color blue or something different from the main normal enemies. So I'm using this blue color. That's the mistake before. So yeah, this is it. Basically, he has some animations. Some animation tree really messed up. But like we support the animations and basically if you go to animation, manage animations. These are basically all the animations he has. And this is the animation tree. I'm using a blend tree. Yeah. A blend tree to basically have animations. This is actually cool. You see the player. So yeah, you can see just I use transition rules to transition between all the animations and I can set their date time which most animations 0.3 seconds it's made before you switch like the fade in, fade out time duration and stuff. So yeah, I've already set up everything. So when I streamed on TikTok, that's when I showed how I added like for example this attack tree you see all the attack animations are for attack one, attack two, spin attack, and then the smash attack. So if I switch smash and stuff, fun stuff. Don't worry, I'll fun stuff. No, depends. I'm watching me on YouTube and you see how I do everything. And hopefully, then it's not too. Not really good, so feel free to judge me and tell me, hey, that's not how that's supposed to go, or that's not how that's. works. And I really appreciate it. So, um, okay, so yeah, enemy gets through and dashes or enemy dashes or walk over the player depending on the distance and stuff. So how do I limit that one? The first is first, I have a state machine. I use state machine for basically everything. Um, it's just a normal P9 state machine that changes states to another state. And there's a state class that has the state and enter state function. Basic simple stuff. Very recommended a video. And as yeah, in video you can watch the video how to set something like this up. If you see me, just let me know and I'll reply to your comments and I'll drop it for you. So I can have the shade state, which is basically what happens like when the enemy like says okay, it's going to attack the player, chases after the player and stuff. So you get a way to like see the analytics of your live stream. Okay. Gonna make this and okay. So yeah, just wanted to be able to stop. Okay, so let me get started. Start with it. Okay. Where do I begin? EDH starts again. Okay, so basically I have some functions which is for this is just basically the enemy state gives a reference to the enemy and dash way and stuff. Not really what's important, but basically what I need to do is get that dash logic stuff. So this is a function I made to check the distance to the player and by basically making it work. So what I can do is I can where is that play there is a sign that refuses to work or refuses to dash. What is that function? And smash attack. Okay, this is it. If attack choice equals 0, work based on the attack choice. So I think I'm going to have to do this in a way from scratch. Just to remove stop out. So I'll be able to find a way to print out know the distance in play and then from there I'll begin. So print and anyway does player and distance per the player. And we just print this out then from that I'll be able to know what's the distance, the maximum distance, just set my measurement and stuff. Okay. Alright, so at this point is like 60. The next the distance from here at like 300. Okay, getting close, getting close, getting close. So I'll say, let me say, that is 15. So I'll say if the distance to the player is like lower than 15, you should do the work. But if it's greater than, you just say 20, if you look at the X you can see that it's coming close. The attack. Okay. Um, yeah, I think 20 is a good number. Yeah, 20 is a good number. If it's that close, it works towards the player. But if it's farther than 20, it will just, you dash towards the player. So with that, now I basically will do this. Yes, it's a mess, really, it's a mess because I'm just using hard coding and these things. Okay, so basically this is the code that basically does the dashing or you know moving and stuff. I think I need this to work on the enter state logic. So it checks that, create a function that does that. And once it's entered, it does that logic and then it does the, that and dash or it works towards the player. So I'm going to choose how to do resistance. Use um use method method use distance. So yeah. Okay, choose method to close distance. Basically use everything I made here. I'll just copy this and I'll make this to a function coming about distance to player distance. Distance to player will be much more easy to understand when another person comes in. So it will be a close. I don't know, this one makes me like start doing all these things before I just write it. So this but distance to player is checker. So what we will do next is if distance to player, I think I can make this a boolean listen. I can make this a boolean function so that it is true and this did I do something wrong? Not all parts, not all global returns a value and okay, so let me just say return false for now so that basically let's stop repeating that error. Let me quickly just show something. Okay, so distance to player. Okay, so I'll check if the distance to player is greater than when you get a variable or when you get a variable, I think I can create a variable and that's coming back. Range, back on this range, player range, or dash range. So I call it player range or dash range. Player range or dash range. Yeah, so it's minimum range. Naming things is always an issue. Let's call it maximum or work range. Work range. Let's call it work range. That would be very good. Work range. Which right now is equal to 20 short now to I want to set 20, right? So this also player is lower than, let's say lower than work range in return true, return true, else it will return false. So if the distance of player is not within the range for enemy to work, it will basically return false. So that's basically what I'm going to do. So if I'm going to like replace this attack short stop with it. So I'll say if it's close, I'm going to call this function in the enter space. So when he basically enters these things, he checks that is there any name? Yeah, I need this here, so because it will also like anyone's animation, the animation will play. So yeah, let's see. If choose choose this as a player, if choose this as a player, which is if it returns true, if it returns true, it will play the walk animation, else to play the dash. And this I will also repeat it here, but I feel like repeating it up there and down here is kind of um, not, not really good, but later I'll look at it and maybe I'll figure something out. So yeah, too, I'll do the same thing too. Issues, no issues, method. I'll find out it's not. Wait. I just check the source of player here. Use method, use the source. Yeah, delete that. Okay, so if choose better to close distance with is true. If player is in working, player is in working range, or else is dashes. So that basically what this function will do. And just for clarity, I'll put this right on. Okay, I think there this is actually good. Actually going on right after the this is process. So it's actually going to be first, then for check the dash and all that stuff. So let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Okay, so let's see. Nope. He, when he dashed, okay, good. He's dashing continuously. And let's see if it will work. Yeah, he walked, he beats. Yeah, he walked. Well, but I think I need to increase that distance so because he dashes like that. It's not supposed to dash there. You can see that the momentum is not even there. So I'll need to just increase that. But it works. So here is that. So it's as a player. Method. So 20 is since 20 is too low. So let us say like 50. Right? Let's see how 50 to be like with 50. Okay, at 50, he walks there, that's good, and he dashes, yeah, he dashes it far away, and he walks, which is like really close. Yeah, I think that's done. That's basically done. No, 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 no. I need to dash some power so I can back. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll put it like maybe around 30. Like it was walking, that distance is not too good. Set it around 30 and see. Come on, bruh. So And I don't know, I think I can also do something. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. It works. Okay, nice. Yo, stopped moving. No, that's stop moving. That's a bug. Something I was just like thinking right now. Yeah. The further once I go further away, it's basically like, stuck there. So I need to make this same way that when it's far away, it's false. Like it also works here, so you can also dash to the player. Dash to the player. So if my shared distance is what the it's the shared distance of the player. That basically what's makes it matter. So I think I'll get it on this function. But let me just see something. There's that print. Let me get it on this. Very important. So I have some printing that can only dash the player. Let's see print here and dashing. I want to test something. But I might be able to make it like, okay, the player gets too far away, he dashes to increase the distance. So it's always like, okay, okay, it's always attacking the player. Yeah, printing dashing every very clear. Let me trigger stuff with it. Well, why do they use that animation? It's always a good animation except except if like it does the dash. Yeah, because I've changed the logic, I have to go back and refactor everything about that stuff. Yeah. Okay, time to face this ball. Why we are resisting like this? Conversation to this like this. Let's test again. Yeah, that's on that ball. That's on that ball. Okay. If your rest and test around like probably like 11 o'clock, I was ending sleep. So I think I don't sleep. Oh God. Uh, and there's this thing again. Ah, calm on, calm down, calm down. Okay, so it's working, right? It's working, yeah. But the thing did not trigger it did not trigger the dashing. It did not trigger it at all. If it triggered it, it would dash towards the the player immediately. So we need to trigger it. Okay, so who are we going to learn to go now? Where is that? So if choose better to build distance. So okay, so since I get to go position else with that. Okay, so I think one thing I can do is let's see when we enter states. I have a function. I always enable my the AI pathfinding. I think everything just messed up here. Ah, uh, let me just confirm. Let me confirm if it's really that bad. Mm, okay, confirming now. Mm. Yeah, I think because of OBS Studio, the noise filter. Let me let me get this. Okay, I've gotten rid of it. Probably be hearing my fan in the background, but let me just confirm that. Yeah, I think because of OBS Studio, the noise filter. Yeah. Let me get this. So let me turn off my YouTube sound. So yeah, it's probably better now. I don't have a good mic, so I'm basically using my PC microphone. So yeah. Okay, back to this stuff. So now let me know if it's sounding much more better now. I wanted to use my phone microphone, my phone as mic, but the software was just glitching out and stuff. And this is a test. Alright, so back to making the enemy dash towards the player. I don't know, ADHD strikes again. my head, my brain is just all over the place. I can't keep my thoughts focused. Um, yeah, I don't think streaming while coding or programming will actually work out for me. Like, maybe when I'm animating, I can stream, but like, why coding? I don't know. I can't even like maybe put a movie at the side while I'm programming. I have like just has to have the total silence of music. It's kind of really hard, and I know it's kind of distracting, but I don't know why. So I may never stream again, but or I might try get used to it and stuff. Okay, so the guy basically is supposed to dash if the player gets far away while he's basically chasing, walking towards the player. So yeah, I'm going to just copy this guy, put him up here, which is basically this is where it's supposed to happen. Check a player in distance of player. This is also work for attacking close. Let me just put some comments. Attack when close to the player. And okay. And for this one, I'll call this walk to walk or dash based on player distance. Alright. else dash to player. So therefore, let me just place this here when dashing. Let me see if it actually like checks this choose method to player. If the player is outside of the range, it's also return false. So let me just see if that works. Or maybe I'm basically calling that function the wrong way. That's also a possibility. I know you hear the fan. Let me keep it far away from my this laptop so that you won't say just a TV fan. So bro is breaking my back. Okay, so yeah, normally you do dash in there. Walk. I don't know if he okay. Yeah, he did not dash, so he's walking. So now if I get to fight, nope. Supposed to be walking towards no. This thing this bug. So that bug I need to fix. Yep, I'm dead. Let us quick. Try again. That bug where the guy will dash, but eventually he loses momentum. I need to check that dash code if that dash function. I think that linear interpolation stuff I'm doing is causing that stuff. Okay, so walk towards me, walk towards me, walk towards me. Don't attack it. I thought I added something like if it's on wall, like you should, you know, go go to the idle state. It was actually working, but I not run fast enough. I don't know why everyone is saying that stuff like, what's my laptop scale? Guy, my laptop, it sucks. It's not like really good. It's just, I'll just say it's optimization. That's what I want to even like find way. Let people like play this game. Let me see if all the optimization I did, if it's actually working. It's just optimization, bro. My laptop is not like some kind of strong beast. Okay, going far away, going ahead. He has hang there and he's supposed to dash. So that guy is turning false. So this is good. He's supposed to dash. So now the question is why isn't dashing? And I think it's because of this can dash. Can dash is supposed to be true. Okay? Can dash is false. So when does can dash come true? Yeah, I think I need to do something in the animation tree because if I call basically I'm going to get rid of this thing here. I'm going to put them in the physics process, not here. So I don't know, maybe I'll just copy this one. I'll just copy it because if I put it here, this guy starts calling enable avoidance every single frame. It will hit performance issue with tank. Like this is 60 FPS, you're seeing that you're like, wow, it's so smooth. It will just tank. One of the things that basically like knocks down to those games is navigation stuff. Try adding 30 NPCs that have navigation and see how your game performance drops a lot. So I can't do that. I'll just avoid that, and I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. But in order for me to not make it, no, I'll just show you guys. Where is that stuff? Dash, which is here. So I will just come here. This is because basically how I make a dash work is in the dash animation. Here is this guy. In the dash animation, which is this dash, it calls the function dash. Let me expand this. So you can see it calls this dash function when it gets to that spot. Let me use the animation thing so you can basically see how I do that. And in the dash, yes, this is it. So like when it comes down and gets to this point, immediately as it enters this pose, then the dash function gets called, and At this we use basically from here to here to dash and then here to end the dash. Basically the entire dash stuff is being controlled by animation. So yeah. So wait, if it's being called by animation, then why does the guy end up, just getting stuck? I think I oh how is that? I don't fix that issue now. Alright. So I'll just add a comment. I'll fix that issue. Like I'm just making, you know, so let me go back to I do know. Well, if it gets to this point, nothing happens. I'm making go back to I do. I have a function that basically like turns like set, just automatically like forcefully sets the state machine back to an idle state, which is it's not here, it's in the enemy class. Return to idle state, which is final state machine that change state to idle state. And I have the idle states here in my exported variable. So yeah. So I basically fixed that issue where the guy just keeps dashing for a long time, but not really. The guy is supposed to actually like dash a lot. So back to making the guy actually dash. So I'm calling the dash animation now here. Now because this is proposed is supposed to be, yeah, my character basically gets stuck in the dash pose. If you are watching the gameplay, like you see now, sometimes it's like it happens when the player is very close to the enemy, like when it's very close, basically causes the dash. Like making causes him to just freeze in that dash pose. So by doing this, this will like, if it gets longer than this, you will automatically like get to the idle pose. Say fix to whatever issues that. Seems like, should I increase that? No. Okay, so for now, I've just called this in to switch to dash animation. So I want to like see something, just see what will happen. I don't know if it will work because my animation tree, I think I set the animation tree to be able to re-enter its state. And if I click the transition, allow transition to self, what this basically means is, for example, is in the, let me say it's in the attack state, right? Transition to self means whenever I click attack again, you will do attack. Attack again, you will do attack. That's basically what allow transition to self does. If I go to like move, let me say dash, is that it? Okay, I think move. Yes, in the moves three. Do I have a move three? Okay, move three has a. Oh, okay. Okay, this guy doesn't have a transition to self, so it should work. Should work. This transition to self is false. So if the physics process just call it once, it's just going to only call it continuously, it's going to only call it once. But of course, immediately as you start dashing, it's going to turn can dash to false. It's going to turn can dash this guy to can dash to. Okay, when he ends the dash, that they explain. So that's why once I was writing documentation because I forget like a lot of stuff that I've already done. I was writing documentation, but I got lazy and I've not updated it since. Okay, so let's see. Hey, you got, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. You have one job. So let me see something. Oh, that's in cause wahala. That's in cause wahala. That's fix that I did. That's in cause is an issue. Because usually when it dash, you can't look, you can't attack. Instead, it's going to the idles, like it just, closing the distance. So let me delete this thing first. Let me delete this first. Now it's causing an issue. I'll think of it that way. So for now, the issue is this guy is not working. I think it's because here I'm supposed to paste this here, not where I paste it. Basically, here, Miller enters this function, is supposed to do the dash to player. Then let's set it to if not can dash, which is if can dash equals false. We do this. Then when it turns through, so it will stop calling this transition request stuff. As I'm streaming, now people are saying that my code is as broken as it is. There is no hiding it. See the stock. You see the stock. You see the way he like slowly doing that. That was the stock I was talking about. So okay, let's see. Yeah, that's sort of works, but it's stuck. Yeah, it works, but it gets stuck. I don't know why. It gets stuck like that bug that is happening. Yeah, it's supposed to like dash, but then the momentum is very low, so he just hangs there. So let me just cross check these guys. So basically this is what I used to do the dash, which is I left the velocity of the player based on the distance to the let me see. Enemy dot length was the enemy dot position global position 0. I don't want to add the x, which is a vector 3 minus the player position. Okay. So because this happens like this also happens like instantly. Yeah, I think I'm going to like need to switch this thing up. Need to use when I tried using AI pathfinding to do the dash, so it's very messed up. But I think I'm going to have to do that because this won't work. Or should I not use lep? Let me just see. Let me just remove lepping. Screw lep. No linear interpolation, just dash towards that player times. I think that's supposed to work. The enemy of S or minus or equals for velocity minus makes use of tab and spaces. Let me see if I can break it here. Okay, can't break that here. I think I can break it here. Alright. So let me see how that works. Either A is going to be like super fast, B buggy as hell, C works. Alright, dash. Whip! I told you fast as hell. Dude, that's fast. He still does this. Come on, come on, come on. You have the issue now. Shit. There we go again. So basically, linear interpolation wasn't the issue. So let me put that back. That was nice. I think this thing needs to be checking the player distance continuously and basically keep going towards that. See, it goes to this can dash. Let me see. What if I just like, you know what, get rid of this? I'll be like dash. Just dash. Don't turn can dash to false. So you just keep going until it hits a wall or something. Let's see the results. Yep, you just keep coming. That's right, keep coming. Keep coming. Ooh, nice. There is no. Yeah. The reason I use that, why is that the speed loses momentum when it gets close to the player? That's the issue. Like, the closer the player is to him, like, yeah, he better as So the closer the player is to him, like, it loses momentum. At this point in the space-time continuum, I'm going to do something you guys are going to be like, oh no, don't tell me. I'm going to ask AI. Literally, like, there is nothing I'm going to ask AI. It will have cost me red-handed. I use AI a lot. So people say Grok is very good, but I see you ChatGPT. So I was going to ask it the reason why sometimes it loses momentum, so probably fix it for me. Or it just, I don't know, does rubbish. Then I have to use from that rubbish and fix it. Okay, so the enemy sometimes loses speed when he dashes towards the player. Why is that happening, and how do I fix it? Now do I fix it? Okay, let me just explain why, I use arrow at the end. Let me see, why is it that the thing is like losing momentum when it gets close to the player? That's what I want to figure out. I understand that it's probably because of the player, the player position, it checks the player position. So based on that, all that get multiplied by speed and delta and stuff. So that's the issue. So let me maybe there's some kind of built secret function that can just give you, like, an ignore that and just make it work straight. So you're subtracting the result of level, then setting velocity and then multiplying, subtracting this way up to reduce velocity magnitude. Then the enemy is already low or zero. In that direction is more normalized, meaning the magnitude base. Okay, so basically all I had to do was add normalize. Godot's 101. Yes, Godot's 101. Supposed to just hear dots. Normalize. That's it. That's basically it. Godot's 101. GGScript 101. And my dumb head couldn't figure it out. Just have to put normalize so it will always normalize it. There's a times I don't really understand how most of those things work. Not this time though. Yeah, the speed is consistent. Ooh, no, brother. No, okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think that at this point, there's no need for these guys to be here. Yeah, there's no need for these guys to be here. Let's see, where did that happen? So when we dash, we do that here. When we are not dashing, when the player going to walk towards the player, which is here, and our no spaces here. So at this point, I will just get rid of this. and just do this, delete all of this, because they are all getting called the physics process functions. So why even put them there? No need to have duplicate codes of the same thing. So how does it really fix my issue? Because the normalize works, but this dash speed has reduced by a lot. So everyone has gone to sleep. Bruh. Okay, walk towards me, walking works. Dashing does not work at all, bruh. Dashing does not work at all. So dash. Normalize dash speed times delta. Okay, I'm going to make this dash speed very high. 500. Let's see how that work happens there. Still not dashing. Reason being the enemy is too far away from the player. And now he's trying to dash, but it's not working. Why is that? By the way, that attack is unblockable. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that you can transition, to a walk. Oh god, this is messed up. The reason why I could probably not dash is because avoidance is enabled. When avoidance is enabled, avoidance basically takes over the physics process function of the enemies. So we need to disable avoidance whenever we are dashing. So I will come over here, and if we are dashing, avoidance to false. And for here, I'll just take this away from here and just paste it here, which is here. Avoidance to true. Probably cause more issues figure it out. But for now, let's test and see. Well, at least, yeah, the dashing is working again. That's that's not good at all. That's not good at all. See. Wahala everywhere. That's not good at all. I'm going to take everything back. Okay, I'm going to take everything back. Let me get it done. I'm going to leave this one, but this I'll leave it. It's dark. What I need him to do is basically dash without full force. Maybe I should just, try this out. Confuse normalized direction of the player, apply the increased die speed in that direction, blah 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 blah. Let's try this out and see if that works. Yeah, it's not die speed times delta. No multiplied by delta. Okay, so wow, took down my global of player to the global position, Okay. Yeah, I actually wrote a much more cleaner code than me. Now know everything much more weight. Let's see if this works. Bro is like super slow. Yeah, he will eventually reach me. Keep coming, keep coming. Wait a minute. Why do I even have an end dash function? Why do I even have an end dash function? I think whenever I exit state, the icon can dash the first, can dash. I don't know, I do that when I enter the state again. I think this guy is practically not needed. Animation, go back to dash, end dash, delete it. I'm actually be the cause of this. So let's try this again. If it doesn't work, I'm going to increase the dash speed by a lot. Let's see. 11% so rich. It's kind of almost midnight. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, bro is still slow as freak. Bro is like, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you one day. Okay, he's basically stuck. Alright, so okay, let me put this to like 5,000. Exaggerate that value and see what happens. My name I was saying that I will do the stamina stuff. I can't even fix this. I thought this won't even take too much time. Yeah, to be honest, stamina stuff will not even take too much time. Okay, the fact that is actually this slow is he actually dash. Yeah, he's dashing really fast. Bruh. Bro is literally glitching. He's like, I'm coming for you. Okay, that happened. Yeah, that was nice. That's basically what I expect. Know your place. Know your place, you ain't right. Run away. Run away. Okay. So that works. Let's see. What's the problem now? If it is also clear, if can dash, and can dash. If one can dash, it does the dash and makes it enter the states. For some reason, it was doing dashing and stuff. I wish there was a way I could just like call the function and then just like work through the physics process. Or maybe enable physics process when it's Apache. Enable physics process, no, that's not good. Okay, so let me just play it again and see if some stuff, maybe see if I can better fix it. So it's like dashing, not dashing, you know. Yeah, he actually like comes close, which is good. And like right there is good. Wait. I think it's because of Omo, that dash to smash is actually looks really good. Not gonna lie. So I think it's like when it's like close and does this, that's when it's glitching. Just having crazy idea like maybe I should make the second attack like a smash. Like after I does the first attack, the smash is. Ooh. And that spin attack, I need to go and reduce that in speed to like make it have more weight in the animation. So it will be like kind of heavy attack. Because right now it just look like running around with the paper. The thing does not have any weight. Okay, so back to this. The issue that thing that is causing that stuff is this. So I make this work only if we are not dashing. If not, sorry, no, I don't need to do that here. And we are not dashing. And not can dash. Yeah, and we can't dash. Then do that. So basically, if the player is not, the enemy is not dashing, it will do that. But if the enemy is already dashing, it will just ignore it. Something I'm supposed to have done since. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Alright, I'm like walking range. Yes, it works. It freaking works. I dash, come over me. Come over me, man. Where you got? Come. Hey, it works well now you're talking. Nice. Ooh, this thing, this watch. This is what I mentioned. I don't know, like, that thing, like, I don't expect it to even look that good. Like, I don't know if it's solo space or something, but it looks, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Walk. Now, this is basically what I wanted. Yes, okay. So this is basically what I wanted. If the player is like too far away, then he dashes. But the player is like already close, he doesn't do that. The issue was with that. That's can dash that I just put there. That was what fixed the issue. So smashes is walking towards the player gets too far away, he dashes to close the gap. The goal is for him to always be attacking. Yeah. Ooh. By the way, I have a lock system, like system to lock on targets. Yeah, I did that last time I worked on this game. Oopsie. Bruh. So yeah, that is done and dusted. Now the next thing to do is work on counter parrying, whatever I want to call it. I don't know if let me just remember I'm trying to make the combat look like not like I'm trying to make the combat, but what I want to nail is something Goku versus Goku Black Goku. Why am I saying that and make Goku versus Goku Black? Alright, so something like this. Something like Sekiro. But wait, which mode do you use? Just this, like, they just keep going blow by blow. Just keep going. The guy just keep using fury of attacks. The player parries or he dodges the attack. Ooh. Well, it's not bad though, like no cap. It's going to be very difficult. Wait. Wait, inner reflection counter. What the hell was that? So this basically something. Almost this environment is beautiful. It's not in the original Sekiro, sha. You gotta really try. So something like this is what I'm trying to go for. So yeah, obviously keep on working on the enemy till I get towards here. Let me just check how many battery I have. Ooh, I have a lot of battery left. 11.2 volts. Okay. Time is 11:19. So 12 o'clock I end soon. Alright, so now what I want to work on is basically having a guard system. I already have a guard system, but the problem is I wanted to release this game. I want to release this game both on mobile and PC. And here's my input touch buttons. Sorry, touch buttons, which for mobile controls. So I want to release this game both on mobile and PC, and this is basically all the buttons I have right now. Attack. This guy is supposed to be yeah, those are like super attacks. Then this is what ultimate. So this is also the U ultimate attack. I'm not working on ultimate attack yet, but this is supposed to be super attack. So super attacks. Now the question is, I don't want to have too much buttons. Like I wanted to merge some of the buttons, but which I did. If you long press the dash button, this button, if you long press it, the player blocks an attack. But what I want, like based on what you see in Sekiro, is something like the enemy keep on attacking and attacking. I don't want the player to like block once, counter once, and then the enemy starts staggering. I want to make it really like keep on accumulating, like there'll be a bar. For example, now this is the current enemy, like this is his health bar, right? I want to add on that bar down here, it should be like a stamina bar. So if you keep on parrying his attacks, that bar will be like filling up. When it gets filled, it enters like a stunned state. Now in that stunned state, you can keep attacking. For him to even enter the stun state, you will receive a lot of, I don't know if you will receive a lot of damage still thinking about it, but maybe if you enter a stun state, you can give him a death blow, right? For example, the player can stab him like just like an AI limit. Whenever you counter an enemy, as you counter the attack, you can give them a death blow, stab them, like even in Sekiro too, stab them, there are a lot of their HP get reduced while they attack. But in Final Fantasy, you basically just stun them and then you keep on attacking and stuff. Attacking until they recover and get up. So I might go with the Final Fantasy, but since it's a hack and slash game, it's not a Souls-like game. So now that's basically what I want to do. So now the question is, if I add another button, yeah, one more button, will it be bad or will it be okay? That's just the issue I've been thinking about since. I've been checking out some other games where they set out their UI, like Zenless or Zero UI. Like I've been checking out Zenless and Zero, the UI, see how they set theirs up. So this is like, I think this is, I've forgotten what each of them are. I'm playing it mostly on PC, but this is their UI setup. But I think I can still add one more. Currently, I only have four buttons. Actually, I have five. I have five. I don't want to like add too much and then it becomes like way too much up there. So I don't know. Should I make the guard button like a button on its own, so it will be much more faster to trigger, or should I keep it as it is? So it will be much more difficult to counter. Anybody that will be able to master the art of countering, wow, good luck for you. But making it merge gave me a bug. For example, let me just show you. If I merge, if I counter, there's a bug there that I've been trying to fix since I just gave up on it and say I left it for future. It's not current me right now. So right now, I have a counter. So if the enemy, yeah, you can't block this attack. So yeah, you can see that. So that's the counter. But sometimes it dashes like after oh he's dead. Okay, so I think I'm going to reduce this mini boss damage for now. I set it as 3. I'm also going to reduce it to 1 so I can test a lot. So yeah, you hold the dash button to block. I think all I need to do is just get this game to people. Like people should play this game and just let me know if I should give it a dedicated button or keep it as it is. Yeah, can't block that attack, bro. So that is basically the. I think I can fix that issue. But, bruh, too late. But that's one thing about countering. Like, if you're like too late, yeah, it's like that collision shape. It's supposed to work twice, but it's like it's only working once. Yeah, it's only working once. I need to. And also when you play Adachi blocks, yeah, that's this collision shape gets disabled, so that attack will not make any damage. So that's basically the guard mechanic I have so far. That's basically how you can guard. You hold the dash button for a while, hold it and keep, and then he blocks or parries the attack. So now, basically based on Sekiro, what if the enemy is like doing continuous combo and stuff? I don't know. I'm just going to like let you guys tell me. Like I'm going to work on the next playtest soon. After I finish this guy, I think I'm actually done with this mini boss. I just need to work on something else that will be like maybe make this guy the main boss, make another guy the mini boss, then have the game loop, make it a demo prototype, upload it, and you guys can play test and send feedback. Compared to the last time I did the play test, I mean this game is much more better compared to that. So right now this is the player script, and I think this is the check attack button to sorry for. Oh yeah, come to think about stuff like attack. Let me fix a bug that's I've always forgotten. I've always forgotten to fix. And just spawn only one enemy per wave. Spawn like I deleted the jump button just to reduce the number of buttons. I just got rid of jumping like in the game totally. Because there's no need. This game is not like a game like an actual adventure. It's basically like a beat them up. So that's why I got rid of the jumping, because it's not really you're not going to be jumping on platforms and stuff. But you can still jump up when you make an air combo. So the issue with this guy, this upward slash, I think the collision shape, the collider has been disconnected. That's why it doesn't work in the area I entered, which is supposed to connect with this guy. Yeah. Let me place it here. Which is this guy. So let me test that out if my air combo is still working. I've not tested that thing for a long time. Don't know if it even works anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. So, global position, type here, screw that. Just do that. Let me just test this upward slash. So it doesn't send him up. It did not send him up. It's supposed to send the enemy up. It did not send him up. So why is it not sending him up? So move this and find out why. If the parent of state equals self, not hit enemy. So let me just check if this actually works. So print upward slash. So it's working, but I need some changes and it's not working. And I forgot about it until I tried that and it's not working again. So let me just find out why. So yeah, it's not detecting the error. Whoa. There was a error message printing here. Oh, a lot of error messages. Awesome. Okay. So heavy attack for some reason does not collide. It's supposed to collide except upward slash. Except the attack the attack component was not the upward attack component. I will explain how I actually set up. So each of the states has like their own attack components, attack collision shield, so that you can trigger events such as hitting enemy upwards or smashing them down. So that works. So why didn't the player follow them? Now that's the next question. It works, but it's not calling this function on area entered, right? That's supposed to be it. Oh, it's set as heavy. It's supposed to be upward, bro. It's supposed to be upward. Player sword stuff. Let me see. Upward slash. Yeah, it's upward here. So why is it? Oh, it just reset itself now. Okay, that's that. Let me just confirm that the signal is connected. Signal is connected. Let's try that again. Nope, still does not detect collision. Print upward slash did not print. So what the hell happened? Collisions. Study the player attack box and connect to the enemy hitbox, which it does. That's why it does that. And this is supposed to work. Let me disconnect it and connect it back again. Let me just reconnect it again. Ought to work. Still doesn't detect. I thought that we had killed him. Still doesn't. What's the issue now? What's the issue? What is the issue? um, supposed to work. It takes on that area. Doing something. I think I will take this code and put it here. This is giving me like difficulty. I don't know why. I have to redo everything. So I want to check first if it's a player and once you tell me if this is supposed to work. Oh shit, I was on Chai God dude. I was on heavy. Ah, I was asking myself, am I sure I clicked because it's supposed to be this upward attack components. I asked myself if why is it just doing that? If I was clicking on the right stuff. Okay, since my battery is very low. Then the game is doing so good. Let me just fix this issue. So upward collision take out. I was going to even see the functioning that is heavy attack, not upward. So that's why it doesn't work. So now I do that, it's up to work. Dragging before so okay, that's okay. And let's go. Okay, so yeah, now we are talking. Now we are talking. Yeah, it's been a while. I've seen my combo attacks. Okay, smash up, okay, it's been a while. I've seen my air combo attacks. Lots of bugs to be squashed, so this, yeah. You can see the upward attack stuff is being called. And the boss will. That's basically like the tip of the book. Let me lock on it. Oopsie. Lock. Okay. What the hell happened there? Okay, I think spawn object, transform your parent for this thing, even avoid the transform on non-instant. Why is the parents low? That's for the new boss. Let me get spawned. Which is attack states. Spawn as the enemy does owner. Okay, now what I'll just say enemy does get parents. I'll just do that. So let's try that again. So basically, let me just should I test? Let me just like do this one, then I'll just show you guys how the game is so far. The game is just like it's basically, I've said it before, it's a beat 'em up game. Just an action adventure, just a beat them up game, just hack and slash, wave after wave of enemies, beat the mini boss before you fight the main boss. With a very not so good story. So that's basically the game. So let me just. The reason why I see 28 FPS right now is because I'm basically running this on battery. There is no longer any light here, no electricity. The laptop is no longer plugged. So will be coming just like this wave after wave. I have a wave system is it that spawns the enemies. Yeah, I think I'll have to, because of this on battery mode. Let me just put this to normal. The draft is like much more sweeper. Okay. Aha. Let me see if this causes that crash again. Oopsie. That's an issue. Very big issue. Smash again. Yep. That's an issue. Okay. So parents and position told you to use the. So what if I say get angles? Oh no. What if I do that? Get the owner. Get the owner of the scene. I don't know why that as you play an enemy in service returning no. I don't know because of you got instanced into the game. So you're returning no and stuff. What the? Okay, yeah, so the animations I'm using doesn't mean to be skeleton, so kind of like flies up a bit. Next enemy. Next enemy. Next enemy. Okay, for smash, perfect. Works perfect, you know. Okay, so let me just like start the entire game and show you guys how it is. So this is just basically the last stuff I'll do. This is going to end the stream after this. So I have an enemy spawner in my. This is basically the level. Yeah, I'll try to do environment design. I'm not good at environment, so it's just like a block out of like some kind of market square, center of a place in the middle of a town. So that was supposed to be. So I have an enemy spawner and I have an attack job manager that basically sends out job that hey, you go and attack and stuff. Well, the bosses don't have anything like that. They basically just do normal enemy wise, so they don't receive jobs, attack jobs. I wanted them to, but in order to get to that feel I want, I don't need them to have an attack job. I want them to continuously do everything by themselves. I want people to control it. Why this? I just create a timer and stuff and just randomize based on the enemy that is close to them and stuff. And the attack, like in Spider-Man, basically they are Spider-Man work, but my version is very terrible. So right now, I'm going to enemies per wave and make them 5 and wave interval match wave 5. So that's basically the waves so far. So this is the game. And it's going to be full screen. So enjoy. Probably going to be buggy as hell. Oh god, there's so many bugs in this game I need to squash. So this is it. Enemies already started attacking you before you even go into boss number 1. There's something I also like to show you guys. Yep, they did. Next week. One issue I have is basically like making the enemies avoid each other while moving. That's why they have this kind of weird rotation. I don't know, it's because of the animation, it looks weird. Like, look at this, they will round the player and then we start jumping. And I saw a review once on Steam. I think that was yesterday. Like, somebody refunded a game because there wasn't no, say bomb. Bomb. The enemy is not supposed to, the boss is not supposed to spawn yet until there's literally like nobody else. Sometimes the collision shifts too. Wow, this is getting spawned. Okay, it's me and you, big boy. Oops. Yeah, I said I will check that thing. I know I don't check it again. Oh my god, guys smashed me. Run! What the? Ah, god, wahala, everywhere. Shit. I lost. Almost finished this thing. So yeah. That's basically it. I'm going to end the stream here. So the game is buggy as hell. I don't know. Going to make a latest version soon. But definitely going to be much more stable than this, and I will have squashed a lot of bugs and stuff. So I don't know if I'll be streaming every day, but yeah, maybe if I'm going to stream, I'll let you know in the community tab. But that will definitely be like tomorrow or something. Bro, I'm already dead now. Rest. I'm dead. Okay, before I end this, I want to share something cool. Something really cool. Okay, so right now, if you might notice before, the player had an attack where it turns around really fast. And I've been learning how to use the resources in the build. So I created a resource script, which is basically all this thing. It basically gets saved in the save system. So yeah, the player starts to call it. So it has everything about the player and more stuff that I don't have in the future. So now I have this like basically everything experience and all that stuff. So for the super attacks, since it's one button, I'm going to make it like able to equip the super attack you actually wants. There's super attack, there's ultimate attack. For the ultimate attack, it will only be only one ultimate attack for each weapon type. Yes. There are going to be different weapons, up to 3 weapons. Next weapon I'm going to work on is the fire fist type. So super attack equip right now is 1, and if it's 1 is basically which is the lightning stab we are actually seeing. If I change it to 2 and I run the game, whenever I press Y in Xbox or triangle in PlayStation, funny enough I grew up with PlayStation, but because of I started playing PC games and seeing Xbox stuff like in quick time events and all those, I've gotten used to Xbox layout. Okay, so now that's this attack. So yeah, so that's something cool that I added. But I hate this attack. Like I just hate it too. Like it just happens. There is no anticipation to the attack and everything. It needs a lot of polish. Don't know if I'll turn to some kind of spin blade, used to. I can keep spamming this thing. Ah, my back! Yo, the guy is dead. This attack is broken. This attack is broken because normally if you attack, you're supposed to like continuously there's no word for that. Each time you attack, it gets more this blue button, this blue thing that which allows you to do super attacks, this blue thing. So basically since you're attacking them, you basically getting those things back. So you can keep spamming those attacks forever. Which is a bug, definitely going to be squashed. I'm going to put it down in my list of bugs after this thing. Let me just put it myself. Yeah, people use not this one, edit, start to work on my game. At least spin attack, bug, enemy. The enemies are also dissolved, but they don't anymore. Dissolve bug. I've actually like modified their using those blocks when they did a smash. I just copy that part of the shader and put it in their own to work. But yeah, later. So what other bug again? Is it from the player? Yeah, I think I was just going to keep it on side. If I see any bug, I just write it down and I squash it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you want to try out the game, subscribe and join my Discord too, because definitely will do on that playtesting, and if you're in Discord, you can actually play this game. Thanks for watching. I'm Destus, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Wait, let me hear my voice. Let me hear my voice. Subscribe and join my Discord too, because definitely will do on that playtesting, and if you're in Discord, you can play this game. Thanks for watching. I'm Destus, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Let me hear my voice. Okay? And my voice. Thanks for watching. Peace out.